First of all, I want to thank Farm Rescue and all the volunteers. I mean, they're super people. We just got corn and beans anymore. A few chickens.
And a rooster. One rooster.
The house was built in 1910. My grandfather and two older uncles built it then. And there's been a Goodman live-in house ever since, which would be 130 years. And one son followed another son. That includes these two little guys too. So there's a chance this generation could continue. Well, I think it was about June 25th. It was 7:30 in the morning. I was getting ready to go back out or go outside. And I always tie my shoes on the top step of the basement stairs. I've done this for 46 years. My wife has complained every time. Yeah. So then I was getting ready to tie the other shoe and reverse the shoes, and I lost my balance. And as I was going backwards, I reached out and grabbed the handrail, but it broke off my hand. So then I knew I was done for. So I got knocked out, and when I woke up, the paramedics were there, and the ambulance was there within 10 minutes.
That's pretty much how it happened. I heard it all, the banging of the shoes on the steps, and went running to the door, and here he laid on the cement basement floor. And I said, "Are you okay?" And he didn't answer me. And so I said, "I'm going to call the first responders." And he still didn't answer me. So I got on the phone, and then he started coming around right away. And our first responders were out in 10 minutes, and ambulance from Marshalltown 10 minutes later. So he didn't want an ambulance coming, and he says, "I'm going to get up and come upstairs." Well, we found out he couldn't get up. So
I went to the hospital, and turned out I had 7 broken ribs, and the rest were cracked. I was in the hospital for 9 days, and I'm still on oxygen yet at night. And my lungs had filled up, and they drained those because I had one lung collapsed on me. So it's been a long haul, I'll tell you.
We try to help Daryl and Marge as much as we can, but we have 2 small children, so they keep us very busy and active.
I have a full-time job as well as my wife does off the farm, but it's still farm related. I work at the local elevator in town as a custom applicator.
We try what we can for them.
I saw Farm Rescue on TV back in early July when he first came home from the hospital. And I told my husband about it, and I think it was a couple more days later he saw it in the newspaper. There was a number, so Daryl called this number, and they sent us some papers to fill out to see if we were eligible. And we were eligible, so here we are.
I thought it was real simple, really. We had to get a lot of information from our doctor, you know, and kind of a financial statement we had to produce or get a hold of too. And had to tell them about my injury and how it happened and things like that.
Everybody's been so nice and pleasant. I mean, I've never gotten so many handshakes in my life.
I think this is a great deal that they're doing, and I'd like to thank the sponsors and the volunteers as well. They're doing a wonderful job. I think it's great that we can get the word out to other people that might have too much pride to ask for help, or people that might not be aware. I think this is a good place to start.
They're real nice guys. But when we first saw this ad on TV, I said to Daryl, you know, things that sound so good, they're not always, there's something missing, you know, that you haven't picked up on. And everybody's been wonderful and very helpful.
Too good to be true.
Too good to be true, yeah.
RDO is, I've never heard of it before, but it looks like it's really good equipment. It looks like it's mostly John Deere, it looks like. It's all #1 stuff. I'm amazed at the condition it's in. And it seems like there's somebody out there polishing those machines up all the time. They really look super.
I think the sponsors are fabulous, you know, to be able to donate their funds, you know, so these programs can, you know, stay alive and help the farmers and families that are in need.
We never expected them to come in, and there was a beanhead that showed up the other night. It was practically dark, and that guy had driven, you know, all day long just to get here. He said it was about 700 miles from his destination, and you know, he's got a family and little ones, and I think it was really great. He said he stopped along the way and even was able to have a picnic before he came here, you know, so he's still putting the family first, and we're just really appreciative of everything they've done.
Anybody that's had a major accident or a long illness, I would recommend them getting a hold of farm rescue.
I didn't realize there was that many good people still left in this world that want to help others and, you know, sacrifice their own family time to do good for others. So I think it's rather amazing.
It's about time we have some good in the news. You know, anymore you turn the TV on, reading the papers about all the shootings and abductions and stuff, and it's about time for a change, and this is one good way to start.